201.
Hey, everybody. For a second there, I thought you were going to make it.
No, I didn't change a damn thing.
All right, nice. I thought you were going to screw with us like you usually do.
No.
All right, everybody. Episode 10, week 75. What week is this? 13.
We made it to 10.
Too many numbers
13.
involved there.
So, as usual, host, Matt McCarthy. Hey, Esposito. Guy Esposito. What's up, Esposito?
I have a Pepsi, wild cherry Pepsi.
Nice.
That's a second soda in an hour. That's a.
Yeah, that's
I
a
didn't
record.
finish the
record.
first one.
That's a
What's up, Sean Travis?
boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes that dynamite. How's it going, DT?
It's going good.
It's going good.
Yeah.
Dennis Dietz, double D, all right. And our last friend, because we're running, we have run out of friends. We may have more.
We might.
We may have more.
Yeah, you have none.
James Franzone.
First appearance.
Sorry, I had to. Alright, it's out of my system. It's going.
I was gonna say he didn't even say a word yet, and he just wants it to get sexual in here.
Moist
getting steamy.
Thighs.
White sex, they call them.
Thundercock.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
So we went to Black Friday last night.
Yeah, we did.
That was pretty fun.
It was.
I thought you were gonna buy a bunch of stuff as Vito. You didn't buy a damn thing.
Sposito? Alright.
Yeah, you're like, Black Friday, this is gonna be awesome, I'm gonna get so many things.
Gonna get this off my bucket list. I'm so excited, guys.
I went.
Like, check it out, I got a movie and a game. Yo, guy, what'd you get?
I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like a depressed homeless man. I went and I went mostly for the experience. Anyway, it was fun.
Did you gain a level or something? Like you went for the experience?
Yeah, my
I
XP was. I think I completed a couple challenges.
You got the recon helmet yet?
Yeah.
I do want to see like a rough Black Friday, like a Walmart Black Friday.
Don't
They didn't want to go yesterday.
my
Did not
God.
feel like losing a toe, getting my wallet stolen, and probably losing.
You would lose experience in that.
I know, like
they would go back to Halo 3.
Go down a couple levels.
You would go
It
down
wasn't,
some levels.
It wasn't too bad. I got
Demoted.
Black Ops 2 for my brother, which I gave to him, so he has Black
I
Ops
thought it was
2.
a Christmas present.
Yeah. I wanted to play with his friends though.
Oh.
So like while
Such a
It
good
was an
brother.
early-
Let's give him a
early
round of
Christmas.
applause.
yeah,
Stop
I wanted to be able to play with his
Alright.
brother. And
Faggot.
I got XCOM for myself because it was like half off, and then I got 2 movies for my dad, which I will give those to him at Christmas.
What movies were they?
Captain America and the Avengers.
Did you blend them with the other movies?
No, they're just in a bag.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
Are you as bad at wrapping things as I am?
By wrapping things, I just hand them without any wrapping paper on. Then yes, I'm pretty terrible.
Because I don't know how to do it in the slightest. It's just a jumbled mess. So they probably think that they're getting something else. Like it's actually a DVD, but it looks like a slice of pizza.
See, you gotta be innovative. You gotta get like the bag with the tissue paper and just be like, here you go. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's the best. That's the best one.
Yeah,
'Cause,
it
like,
probably is a better idea.
I
For you.
use aluminum foil and wrap it.
don't microwave this.
or instead of the bag with the tissue paper, you just put a bow on it.
Did you get me a sandwich?
That's what I do.
Bow?
Stick the bow on there.
Yeah,
Slap.
Done.
that's easy as hell.
We have a visitor.
Another visitor.
Oh, hey, Dad. Oh, okay.
That was a silent wave.
That's it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I had to be quiet.
Bye, Dad. But yeah, that's like just the easiest way. I did that for last year for my Christmas grab bag thing. I just gave her like a giant like sleigh of candles and just put a bow on it.
When
So
we
here
were
you go.
at Black Friday, me, McCarthy, and Andrew deviated from everybody else to go look for something that he wanted to get for his mom, which
Alright.
is a coffee.
The Keurig, right?
The
Yeah.
Keurig
okay.
cup makers.
Those are
And
amazing.
I'm sitting there and I'm just trying to get McCarthy to make a goddamn decision because he's sitting there like he's making the world's like most stressful chess move. And there's this guy off to the corner, this like older guy who's probably in like his 50s or 60s. And the Black Friday sale they had was for the Mr. Coffee
Yeah.
one.
Which
It's
is-
a well-known brand. I was like, get it. It's the way to go. And so the guy comes over and he's like, excuse me, but the Keurig brand is actually the best one. And he just walks away. Like, the most pompous douchebag face on ever.
That was Saint Nick saying "fuck
Yeah.
you" with
Yeah.
your Target
Excuse
sale.
me, Keurig's actually the way to go.
No, I mean I was pretty set on getting a Keurig, but I'm like, this is a pretty good deal. But I'm like, I was really set on the Keurig, and they didn't have the one I wanted, like,
How can you go wrong with Mr. Coffee?
because it's Mr. Coffee.
Keurig.
That just sounds. It just sounds like
So
something.
official.
Yeah,
It's like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I trust Mr. Clean. Me and Mr. Clean have some history. Me and Mr. Coffee have not even met yet.
Jesus Christ.
But no, I'm just gonna probably get a Curie at like Best Buy or like a Bed Bath & Beyond. Like you get that shit at Bed Bath & Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm still curious as what the Beyond section is.
You should.
Yeah.
I still
Beyond.
picture Beyond with a really
from Click.
long hallway with Christopher Walken
Yeah.
just singing some music. Bum,
That'd be
bum,
awesome.
Yeah,
bum,
I watched that yesterday. That and The Descendants. The Descendants was a really good movie.
What? Descendants.
It's got George Clooney and the girl from American Teenager, the one that gets knocked up, in it.
That's
She's
how.
like,
That's how we
she's
know
like
who
hot
she
as
is.
hell. You know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
know what you're talking about.
In the movie, the whole premise is that they live in Hawaii, and
Oh, okay.
George Clooney's his family's like really wealthy, and they have a lot of land they're going to sell off, and his wife gets into a coma, and just like over
What
the
kind of
next,
movie is this?
it's more of like it's like less of like a movie and more of like a real life story. Like it was
Was it a true story or?
no, it's just like it doesn't feel like a movie, like because the actors were really good. Like that's one of the best movies I've seen in a little while, and
How long's a little while?
What was the previous best movie?
that I've
It's
seen.
a smaller version of a while.
Looper.
Yeah, probably Looper.
Okay,
Looper
fair
was
enough.
fantastic.
Fair enough.
Looper's a great movie. But,
Fair enough.
but the thing is, like in The Descendants, like
Did you see
Clooney-
Looper, Fran?
I did not.
You should do that.
Yeah, you should do
I
that.
should.
I was supposed to see it. Damn White Castle.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were gonna come
had
with us, and he's like,
Yeah, you had the case of the shits. You could've
Yeah.
"Here's the
That's
shit."
Yeah,
kind of what
Obama's
happens when you eat
Explosive
half a crave
diarrhea.
face in 2 minutes.
He was so down. I remember we were talking on Xbox. Yeah, man, Looper's gonna be great. Get to the movie theater. I'm like, all right, I wonder what the hell Dietz is.
He sounds like Keating over the phone. Keating
I
over the
can't,
phone is totally different than he is in person because he always sounds like his whole family was just like.
Well, in the middle of the
exiled
phone call,
away
I was
from him.
kind of shitting my brains out. That's
Yeah, yeah,
probably why.
Also, speaking of Keating, Keating's not here. I totally like forgot.
Sorry, dude.
So
He's in North
He's enjoying
Carolina.
himself.
I guess
Super target.
He's out seeing the.
He's skydiving.
He actually
He's
just
watching
bought
the Duke
a lot of
Miami
stuff
game.
for $300.
Yeah.
That's Sunday.
I thought Miami
Well-
was doing really well this year. They're not.
Yeah, no.
Miami sucks.
No, they're usually really good. That's the thing. I'm like, all right, Miami, it's gonna be like a shit show. It's like, yeah, it's a 6-point spread. They're like not even ranked. I was like, oh, they're like 6 and 5. Oh, okay.
Did you actually do that too?
I like the shifty
Everybody's-
eye movement. Yeah.
Everybody here's talked to Keating over the phone though, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He does sound like that.
Yes.
Where
When he was-
I don't know what it is with him though.
When he was younger, it
We
was
talk
even
to
worse.
him about this all
He
the time.
talks like you text.
When he, yeah.
I text.
That's a good
properly.
example.
I've
That's a good
never like when Esposito, I always feel like he's pissed off when you text him.
It's because I put commas where they're supposed to go. I put periods.
They
where
put just
they're
like
very
a
grammatical.
they put like a smiley face in there. Like
No!
throw me some emoticons so I know what's going on.
All
Give him a
well, at
winky
least-
face. He
at
wants
least-
the
at
winky
least- Yeah,
face.
exactly. At least it's better than what this
Yeah.
motherfucker texts. He
Who?
texts me and you.
Me? Oh yes.
You don't autocorrect a goddamn thing. I end up getting the most jumbled mess. I'm playing Scrabble with myself. He sends me a text. He probably meant to say "Have a nice day" or something. It's like nipples, fart, brain. See ya. Like what? What am I supposed to do with this?
I mean, I created the word "queet me
First
on."
text, yeah, first text he ever sent me. I think we already talked about this. He
Yeah.
sent me like Queetmeon's odor some.
Order some
Are you
queet me
telling
on.
me to get deodorant?
I'm a little-
Is
I'm a little-
Queetmeon's a French dish? Or
Yeah, I want to figure
I
out
have
what a
no fucking clue what
I feel
you
like
just
a-
sent
You
me.
should change that to your gamer tag.
I feel like a
Creep me on.
queet is the
Yeah.
alien race that is quips.
Like
You know that cereal with the little like guy with
Quest
the,
with the
yeah,
little like.
yeah.
Have you ever seen that cereal? Any of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
feel like,
sell it.
I feel like he is the
It's
that is
retarded.
their.
It's a 3-year-old who drew like some. It just it looks
Three-
like
yeah.
it looks like a retarded Teletubby.
I feel like that's their race. Yeah.
But no, I definitely know what you're talking about because it was even worse when he was younger. When he was younger, he would call like you pick up the phone, you see it was him, and you know it's him. It's like hello. Hey, Sean there.
See, I don't
Yeah,
even get that anymore.
hang on, I'll get you. Sean, yeah, hello.
I usually don't even get that
Wanna-
from him anymore.
Wanna hang out? Yeah, sure. You wanna? What do you wanna go? Come here? You want me to come over there? Doesn't matter to me.
It's like
See, the
is there-
conversation
is
He
there-
won't
was
even
so,
go
he
like-
was so soft spoken.
It won't even go that well for me anymore. It's just hey Sean, what's up? You called?
Something that he does now too. that-
What'd you say? I have no idea what you're saying.
the past couple
You're
years,
gonna have to text me.
past couple years, he's done this also. You'll call him like 2 or 3 times. He will not answer it, and then 2 seconds later, you called.
See, I've done that with Guy a bunch of times where he'll call me, I try to call him back, and then for 10 minutes I'm trying to call your ass and you don't answer. So I'm like, what the hell, did you die in the last 10 minutes?
Bathroom break.
He should be the new Batman.
What?
Keating. Just start talking.
I feel like
to
we have a
the
better
phone.
chance at reaching Keating with like a skeet signal or something that we just send up into the fucking sky.
Skeets, I hate that word, skeets, because it just sounds like a venereal disease.
Because it probably is.
It does. It sounds like you. It sounds like you get that in like a Tijuana bar.
Guys, I won't be able to make it to the bar tonight. I got a case of the
skeets.
skeets.
I got a case of the skeets.
These skeets are giving me the runs.
Don't want to know
It
what
sounds
that
like
is.
you're shitting out of your dick.
Bona fault.
Oh god.
I don't know what a boner fart is. Is that like a side effect of the skeets? You get the boner farts.
Yeah, it is. Side effects of this medicine includes boner farts, skeets, diarrhea, nausea, death,
Heartburn, indigestion.
heartburn, indigestion.
If you have an erection lasting for more than 4 hours, fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, those are always great.
I hate those. It's like since I work in the pharmacy, that like seeing like commercials on the like TV for.
Yeah, how big is the fucking the description of what's gonna happen to you if you take the medicine on the
You
bottle?
get it on the tops of the pill bottles. There are literal. There's like a little it's like looks like about a Ritz cracker size. But you unfold that, you might as well just unfold the map to get to El Dorado.
so it's a scroll.
Yeah, like it's like the Elder Scroll from Skyrim. You're just like, let me just bring this thing out, and it's like
Santa's Christmas list.
it just tells you like, all right, you're gonna have kidney failure, your heart might stop, you may stop breathing, you may breathe too much, you may breathe a little
Yeah,
bit
those
less.
are really depressing. It's like all this to make sure that I don't like sneeze. It's like, oh, I just had a problem. Like one of my nostrils wasn't getting enough air, and you guys are telling me I'm gonna die if I take this. This is not enough.
I hate that. But like everyone's getting sick now, and like 3 people in the span of like 10 minutes came in with like bronchitis. So like I huffed all of them and ran to the bathroom. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting sick. Fuck that.
My brother's basically has allergies to everything, so every morning I wake up, I just see him like at the computer, just like barely alive.
Who, Chris?
Like, Chris, are you up there?
Because he sleeps on the floor.
All I hear is just sniffling, and he's just like, I'll get a yeah, but it's the most nasally, like, yes. I can't breathe.
Speaking of your house, we played All Stars last night.
Yes, we did.
That was
Yeah,
fun. That was fun.
After Black
Times.
Friday, yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
One thing I gotta say about like All Stars is that like there's definitely
PlayStation All Stars for those wondering.
yeah for the PlayStation 3. There's their All Stars right there.
Oh, I thought it was for Xbox.
No. But
Can we hit Dietz?
I love tap is enough for the hit for this man.
Oh, that makes sense.
I like tangle my mic thing. But yeah, like I played as like the first round. I played as Sackboy, Raw Dog. Raw
Where
Dog.
did that name come from?
I just started calling him Raw Dog.
Going in raw.
What are you, big house?
But the
Big
pills
house.
Yeah,
are
yeah.
going in
They
raw.
kept
Big house.
The first guy I ended up playing was Big Daddy, and they just kept calling him Big Hoss, which is
Yeah.
the fat guy from Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars. I have not
All right,
watched
well-
Pawn Stars in like.
Well, no, all right. That came from we went to.
Big Daddy's a lot of fun to play. Oh,
All right, we went
Rating's awesome.
We went to Fridays. This is a kind of short joke, but we went to Fridays, and our waitress was huge. And I was just like, well,
Waitress?
Yeah, waitress. There were like
Oh.
several hot waitresses there, and we were like,
No,
oh,
they
we
were
were like,
all
oh,
hot
we
except
were
for
like-
this one.
Come on, I want to hear this from Fran's perspective. He's our guest.
Go.
No offense to you, Stratus, but
It's
he's,
okay.
we
No
never-
No offense to you,
bad.
Dietz either. You're
Dietz was
you're
there.
also a guest.
I-
Oh my god.
Dietz was there.
Yeah, and Andrew was there too. So I'm like, yo, Andrew, ever get this waitress over here? Every waitress was gorgeous. We get put in the far corner, and this huge chick walks up to us, and Strauss is like, oh fuck, we got Big Hoss. I was like, what do you mean? I see this fucking tank walk up to me. I was like, oh my god. It's like talking to a dude.
I mean, she was nice, but
Oh yeah, of course.
They're always
Nice.
nice.
she was nice, but
We have to pay her at the
Fucking-
end.
We got a good.
Yeah, but we got like half.
yeah,
off
we
that,
got a very
Oh,
nice
what?
decrease in our bill. It was awesome.
Shout
She
out to
gave you a
that guy.
decrease?
We knew the manager who
I got the joke there. That
who
guy.
was working that night because we wrestled with him when we were freshmen.
Oh, cool.
And he told us to give him the bill when we were done. So
Oh, what?
it went down from like 50 to
So
like
you got
20.
Big
Did
Hoss
we-
and you
did
got
we-
a
It went
discount.
50. It went from like 50 to 25.
Did
It was pretty
we?
sick.
We haven't talked about our Hitoki night because that was that night, right?
I can describe
Last
it right
week.
now. Ready?
Oh.
Sean Keating the entire time. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow,
Oh, and we even
ow,
got the
ow.
hibachi guy, the freaking
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
He was
Yeah,
like,
so that was-
"Ow."
So,
That was
so,
the best part.
He sounded exactly like Squidward.
so we totally recommend Hitoki in
Smithtown,
Smithtown.
yes.
Uh,
Right off of
if you live on
110,
the island.
110.
Yeah.
Which if you
so-
listen, you probably do.
And
If you listen, you probably live in Kings Park and are friends with
no,
at least
I've,
one of
I've
us.
had people message me on Xbox saying,
Yeah,
like,
this
yo,
is true.
check
This
it
has
out.
happened recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so shout to it. Ascend Canadian. But so
Of course.
My
Let's just
people,
include that in
my
everything. Every time we
people.
say a person's name, we'll say what country they're from.
Canada.
Matt McCarthy, United States.
Nice.
It's just the word. It's like when they introduce football players. Chuck Dell, Ohio State.
No, I love. We
220.
do this. Yeah,
Ohio
the Ohio State.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the ones that didn't go to college? They were like high school, so
Yeah.
they say their elementary school names.
Yeah.
Jones Johnson, Michigan University. 220
Yeah.
pounds.
But so we went to Hitoki and it was a great. We got a good dinner and all that. It was a good thing we showed up. We showed up on time, waiting for 25 minutes. That was a great strategy.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys. No, we would have gotten
Love you,
seated,
sir.
but you guys.
No.
We
But,
would have gotten seated, but
We
because
were there like 2 minutes late.
you guys were like 10 minutes late.
No,
No,
we were two. We were
no.
literally
They
two.
were 2
I
minutes.
checked.
Two.
I think you just blew it.
I
I
didn't
was
blow
too busy
anything.
focusing on the hostess. Sorry. She was gorgeous. If you're listening out
Oh
there.
yeah.
Franzone@gmail.com.
But
Damn
we.
it.
He winked at them.
I just noticed Franzone was wearing the headset in the wrong way.
yeah, this one goes on the other side.
Wow.
There you go, friend.
Hey, hello, boy.
So
I know.
So we ate and all that, and so we were all like ripping on Drew for the entire night, and then I
Oh,
tried.
that is not true. I was
No.
not ripping on.
I would,
Drew.
okay. Keating was ripping on Drew the entire night, and
We love you, Keaton.
okay. To be fair, Keating, you were joking.
Keating, you're an asshole. Fuck yourself.
Okay, so Dietz says you're an
That's
asshole.
putting it very bluntly, but okay.
Okay, so and then I make a joke.
Honestly, it's despite all this. Sorry to interrupt you. Keating will be the first one to call himself an asshole.
Yeah,
He does it all the time.
I'll be the first one to call him an asshole.
That'll be the third then.
We have to get in line.
Just yeah, there's a line. Take a number.
We're such
Are we
good
playing
friends.
Knockout?
We're the best.
I was gonna say we're the best friends. But so and then I make a joke to Drew because he's holding his glass in some weird ass position, and he just takes this pose and he holds it for like 8 seconds, and I
The
just
heroic pose from Halo 4.
I'm like, and I just go, "That's right, ladies, I do fuck on the first date." And then he says, "I'm Matt. I'm going to kill you." I'm like, Andrew, I'm joking with
No,
you.
He was going hard on you. Right? He's like, "What the fuck did you say to me?"
And I'm
Face
like,
was turning
I
bright red.
literally thought that he was gonna take the knives that the hibachi guy was currently twirling around his fucking fingers. He was ninja starring that shit somewhere in the room. As long as somebody died that night, Andrew didn't
He
care.
did just start that vegetable at Keating's eye. Like that, too, remember?
I caught that. I think I'm 2 for 2 in the last 2 times I've went to
what the hibachi? Then when they flip it to you?
Yeah, they fling like a piece of zucchini or
Yeah,
cucumber at you.
Yeah, I got the second one. The first one. Like,
Andrew
kicked
caught
me
it with
in
his
the eye.
face a couple times.
He only gave me one. I was disappointed.
Did
He
you-
gave
did
me
you
one
get
and I
it?
caught it. So
Yeah,
that was
that's
good.
it. They only give
Oh,
you one.
Andrew
Take-
threw one at Keating too.
Man, that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
you
I wanted
did.
to
They
see
give you as
that.
many
Like,
as you get in your
he
mouth.
cooked it like a freaking
Yeah.
Stafford.
That was I said it.
Sidearm
Yeah, I
it.
said it to Andrew. I was like, "That is the most athletic thing you've done in 15 years.
I'm pretty sure he played.
The most
Wii-
athletically impressive
I'm
thing."
pretty sure he
he's
played Wii Sports once.
Oh,
done. He was sick
there
at
you go.
bowling.
Or he's got his Connect too.
He does have
Playing
connect.
the Madden.
It's always great.
Jogging place.
It's always great to fuck with him when he turns on the Connect because he always loves to show off the Connect and he's like Xbox on, and then one of us is like laughing in the background. We're like Xbox on, and he's just like fuck you guys, just turned it on. Tray open. I haven't put the disc in yet. Tray closed. I haven't put it in yet. We're supposed
No,
to be
he
watching
hasn't.
Hitman. Tray open.
Xbox Red Ring of Death, and he just explodes.
All right, I finally got the disc and Xbox off.
The Xbox transform, kill Andrew.
And now you just hear the Xbox wheezing. She's like, "I'm tired, Andrew. I'm tired. I'm tired."
She just you just hear in an electronic goes.
Andrew, why is your mic covered in orange dust? You seen his mic? It's covered in Doritos.
Yeah. Frank didn't want to say it. Goddamn. It looks like he dunked it in a bag of Doritos.
But it depends on the hibachi store. So after all that, we finished.
Ow! I just poked myself in the eye. That was weird.
You're an
On
idiot.
accident.
But
He even offered us sake when we got there too.
Yeah, he didn't know if we were.
He's like,
talking
sake?
You ever had
And
sake?
Huh?
You ever had it?
Tastes like water.
Not really. It has a little
Except we got
extra
Shirley Temple
kick
instead.
to it. Yeah.
about- like with Sprite and the thing, or like.
Well, when we went, he was like, "Anyone over 21?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, please just say yes." It's like tea.
But if you've actually,
I've got a goatee!
the legit sake is actually like
It's like
Pretty
rice
good.
liquor, right?
Yeah, that's what it's
rice
basically
wine.
called,
It's
rice wine,
Yeah.
Uh,
Tom keeps it in the or had one at least in the milk box.
She'll fuck you up.
Yes.
So we pay the bill. Me and guy pay our bill, and then you guys pay your bill, and you hand it off to the manager.
Yeah, I gave it to a manager who was like standing right there, and he even said to, he's like, "Oh, have a nice night, bye, goodbye."
And then we
Yeah,
get
they're
outside.
they're
Yeah.
super like happy about everything.
Well, they rush you out of that. They just want your money. Just
Yeah, I
like-
know, but I'm just saying it's like they're never upset. Like he looked upset for the first 2 seconds, but our guy came over with like a cowboy hat and he just started like, yeah, he started spinning shit, and
And they were like, "What's
almost
going on?
threw-
Why is it so hot?"
that was the first time I've seen any of them fuck up too.
You're like, "Oh yeah,
He
this
started
like,
spinning the
he threw
spatula and he
one at
almost
you?
fucking threw it at someone.
He threw it at
Yeah,
you."
it was coming at me and you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, of course.
And
I have
so
the worst
we get
luck ever.
outside, and when the waitress comes running out with us, you, Keating, and Keating's girlfriend were up ahead,
Yeah.
and then she comes out to us, and she's like,
You no leave, no pay.
Diving back into racism here on
and
these.
Sorry.
but that's literally what she
Oh,
said.
geez.
She's like, "Can you guys just wait a second so we can see what happened?" We're like, "All right," because we
Put
knew
the
we,
accent on. You're not being realistic.
I don't understand what you're saying. Put the accent back.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I can't because then I'm gonna. You guys don't pay.
You
So-
don't pay, I go find manager.
He come back with samurai sword and kill you.
We kill you, white boys. We kill you, white boys.
And we just
Okay,
lost our
so-
3 Asian viewers.
Okay, so like, so
Fong, if you're listening.
I was like,
I mean,
so we're gonna get off of that, but we're like, all right, we know we paid. So she's like, she comes back and says, "You guys still didn't pay." We're like, all right, just go check one more time. She goes back, the manager talks to her, totally did, and then your girlfriend was
Yeah.
livid apparently.
she was cursing her fucking head off. It was bad.
What, in the car?
Yeah. That fucking bitch. I don't understand why that fucking bitch. If we were 40 years old, she wouldn't have fucking ran out like that. No.
No, the thing is, I agree with you. Because
No, I
we're
totally do
20-year-olds, she ran
Plus,
out.
it was $190. Like,
Christ, that's how much
it-
your guys. It was just
total.
me. It was just for me and Espo. It was like $67.
Exactly.
I got Flamin' Mignon.
I know.
Me
we're,
and
the only,
Fran.
we're the only two who didn't get anything.
Got the
from
most
buy.
expensive
Yeah,
dish.
I mean,
I said,
You got like tuna rolls.
Yeah, I got a $15 thing. Wound up spending $30 that night because some people don't know how to pay.
You had half my my food.
Yeah,
though.
Me and Franzone got the
So
most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Which was like a
$20.
$30
you
steak.
paid like $40
Put
for
40 bucks in.
yourself.
Yeah.
I
I
wanna
felt
hear it.
so bad. No,
Let's see, yeah.
but that was not directed to you at all.
What
Oh,
Espo
okay.
got for one meal,
Wow.
I got with
Yeah,
7
literally.
pieces
Ow.
We're cool.
of sushi and a whole thing of noodles and like it was like ramen and all
Yeah,
that.
me and Franzone, I think it was like,
$25.
well, with the stuff, it
Plus
ended up being
drinks
like
and-
30, yeah.
Yeah, because
For like just the steak, it ended up being like $30.
yeah, because our came out to about the same thing, and
So me and Fran got the most delicious filet
Oh my
mignon on the
God.
planet. It was so good.
Balsamic filet mignon with the side of
I don't know why it was
potatoes.
called balsamic filet mignon though, because
It
it
was
didn't
not
taste like balsamic at
no.
all.
maybe they just maybe it burned off.
Yeah. Maybe it's like
Maybe
what
they
they put
cook
it in
it with-
originally.
yeah,
Yeah.
cook it
with
with.
that leaf that they put in there.
Yeah,
And whatever sauce it was
What's that
covered in, it
Pocahontas
was
leaf?
delicious. Dude, filet mignon is the best steak ever. Like
Oh, yeah.
that meat literally like melts.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Well, I've had
And they had mashed potatoes. I've never had not to sound racist or anything. I've never had potatoes at like an Asian.
okay. I was gonna
Food
say that's kind of
Institute.
weird.
You
So
asshole.
It was so
Racist bitch.
Yeah, they were delicious.
It was
Mashed
so
potatoes
good.
were awesome. Yeah.
But
Although for some reason they included like grass on the top of my steak.
Yeah,
I was like, the fuck is this? And me and
it's
Keating
just-
tried it, and I was like, all right, maybe it's like a nice little spice or something. I put like a heap of it in my mouth. I was like, nope.
You're not supposed to eat
literally came from my lawn.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that. They just put it on for seasoning. It comes onto the meat.
Well,
and
that's good because I ate it all.
Yeah,
But,
probably pooped green.
But yeah, I've had steak at like real fancy place where like they serve you the steak, and on the plate is like 400 degrees,
Yeah.
and it's cooking while you're eating, so it always stays at the same temperature. Crazy. Don't even need sauce. It's so juicy. It's great. I'm like, that's all I wanted.
You ever had
oh man,
Peter Luger sauce on a steak?
I've heard Luger's really good.
That's
Oh,
all you needed from
so
Franzone.
good.
See, I like A1.
It is.
delicious.
I like
it's,
A1.
it's a little bit sweeter than A1.
I love A1.
I don't.
A1's
do
good.
sauce.
I like Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
You never had that?
Oh.
Sweet Baby Ray's is a
Sweet
great
Baby Ray don't
barbecue
go
sauce.
wrong.
It's delicious stuff.
There's some
Just,
delicious stuff.
It's some real good stuff.
Some good
I
shit,
like
yo.
to meet Sweet Baby Ray.
Sweet Baby Ray, it's a
You ever
man.
met Sweet Baby
That's
Ray?
a cool dude.
He is very nice.
Cuz Ray's.
That's my, I don't know what kind of voice that is.
That's a voice.
It used to be like, I tried to do Charles Barkley and it just ended up coming out like that.
No, you used to do one voice and it sounded exactly like fucking Cleveland.
Peter.
Oh my god.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Peter. And boom goes the dynamite.
Hey, did you have a name for that character?
No.
Yes, you did. You had a name for that voice.
No, I didn't. I had one for a different guy. I used to do an old Jewish man.
Oh god.
What was his name?
I don't fucking remember.
You just don't want to say on air.
No, I really don't remember. I really don't remember what it is.
Well,
I probably, in all honesty, I probably gave him like a very like typical Jewish last name without lying at all.
Goldstein.
It
Was
probably
this
was
like-
something like
like-
Goldbergstein.
like Messer.
Goldbergstein.
That'd be an awesome last name.
Goldberg Street.
Goldberg was always an awesome last name to me because of the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, he was the black kid.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He's a goalie.
Yeah, but he had the great. No, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right.
He was the goalie. Then they have the girl goalie come in and
Yeah.
get destroyed by Iceland.
The new Mighty Ducks song.
She got rammed by Iceland.
Yeah, the most
got rammed.
the most evil Disney villain ever created, Team Iceland.
Yeah.
From the Mighty Ducks too.
What are you talking about? Jafar.
Fuck you.
No, Team Iceland.
Do you guys have a favorite Disney movie?
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, we
already.
talked about this last time.
Did we?
Yes.
Alright.
We did.
Statement
Zigzag
retracted.
last time.
Yep.
We did.
He was here last time.
Yeah. Did you
was.
say Lion King?
Me? No,
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
I think I said Toy Story as well. Yeah.
What do you got? Favorite Pixar Disney movie?
Disney movie.
Oh, that was definitely Lion King for me. I love Lion King.
I watched like
Mufasa's a beast.
Mufasa.
I watched the Lion King opening like Minecraft version. That was pretty crazy. We have a rule here, Franzone.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
What is
Especially- Especially not that one.
Share with the class.
You don't want to see it.
Sorry.
Plop.
But what did you guys get at Black Friday? You got
I got a thing of headphones because when I like for school and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like, I lost my good pair. Like I can't use the ones that iPhone has.
yeah.
They come out too easily, and I got Hitman.
You guys both got him in, right?
Yep.
The thing is, like, Black Friday is more of an adult kind of thing because, like,
We are adults.
Well,
the
I
thing
think
is,
it's more
no,
adult.
like
I think it's-
homeowners, they have families,
It's
they're
meant-
buying
Man, fuck you, I have a home.
$3,000 worth of stuff.
Oh, it's really meant more towards electronics.
Electronics.
I just combined electronics and
I
appliances.
know the great part
I don't-
about going into Target was the left side of that store compared to the right side was totally different. There
Yeah.
was nobody on the left side of the
No
store.
one was buying butter at
There
12
was-
o'clock at night.
There was, but I'm saying like there was other stuff at the other side of the store. There wasn't
Well, they-
just food. There was
well,
like
one of the
like
holiday
vacuums.
lights and stuff.
yeah, they had stuff like that.
That was towards
which-
the back. Like the front left side is all food, and then
and
you
then
get
like
to
the
the
middle
back,
left,
so
you get
home
into some
appliances.
other stuff. Like there's like appliances and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
around
towards,
the house.
TVs
towards then they
and
started.
I know. We saw somebody walk out with like a 60
60
inch.
inch in a shopping cart.
Yeah, the shopping cart. It just looked so stupid.
The Westinghouse, right?
Yeah, the
Which I was like,
Westinghouse.
I'm
It
like,
was like a
I'm like,
56 or
yeah. You
60
said
or-
like that's a good company. I'm like, it sounds like they make books.
Westinghouse is a good company, believe it or not.
It does. It sounds like a book publisher.
They're like an up and coming brand. You know how Vizio kind of made a name for themselves? Westinghouse is kind of like that.
They basically made a big name for themselves because they used to just sell with Costco.
No, it's because they used to sell really cheap. Their TVs are really cheap and they're really
Yeah,
good.
because they sold at Costco.
Man, fuck you. They sold at Target too.
Oh well, Target's not Best
I
Buy.
don't like Target, Best Buy.
I like Best Buy better for electronics and stuff.
Best
Target,
Buy.
I can get food too if I felt like it.
At Best Buy?
You can't get not at Best Buy. At Target.
I was gonna say, what food are you getting at Best Buy?
And then there's
Microchips?
and then there's
Dun,
Walmart.
dun.
No, they still can be
that
at Best
might
Buy.
be the worst joke ever.
I was gonna say I know a pretty good joke. Like when you texted today, like tool of the year, and I texted a hammer. Like
So dumb. So dumb.
I am the
Can I
king.
borrow that hammer to bludgeon my own head,
Like
please?
I just like the face I make every
My
time I
own
say.
head.
You ever seen the meme face? It just looks like
Jesus Christ, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Save me, Lord. Save me, Lord.
have you ever seen the meme face that looks like this?
Is
Like
that
that?
The Tobey Maguire one, right?
No, not that face. No, the one I just like. It's a guy that's like trying to hold in a laugh.
Why
He's,
don't you
like,
just make a
looking
YouTube video of you making meme faces and looking like an absolute idiot on the internet?
up. I can do that to people's faces too.
Okay, well then
Like,
put it
to
on the
his
internet so
face.
everybody can see it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do that. We'll take all the meme faces and they'll do my face impression of those meme faces. We will never do that.
We're losing all our viewers. They didn't want to see your face.
Nah. It's fine.
Our listeners.
But
I got a rock for Black Friday.
you got a rock for Black Friday?
Yeah, I
Like,
went outside and picked one up.
Wow.
You were just.
Look at you.
I don't know what you are, Dietz.
I don't know what you are.
But you're something.
You creature.
You animal.
I'm Canadian.
Oh, there's your problem.
Oh, so also Thanksgiving was yesterday, like food and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, pie.
How about that Houston game?
That we're gonna save that for later.
Oh,
right
fuck
now.
me then, right?
Right now.
We usually get into that afterwards.
Right now is the food. I have to say, I don't know why, but on Twitter, fucking hashtag leftovers is not trending, and that's dumb.
The one thing that was getting kind of annoying was everybody just like, oh, Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. They would all put a
Yep.
picture of their fucking table. Like, enough.
Your brother put one at the table.
Yeah.
He's like, it looks like the Last Supper here.
Too bad there were people sitting there. He just put a picture of cups.
There were 2 hashtags that were bothering me. There was the I'm thankful for one, so I made one up that was I'm thankful for cocaine, Jack Daniels, and My Little Pony. Great combination.
And the
I
word
saw that.
fuck,
I'm like,
and the
he's
word
not having a
fuck.
good
I saw
time.
And the word fuck.
The world fuck.
Yes, the world fuck.
What kind of
fuck.
world would that be?
And the other one
World
was
full
like,
of
oh,
sex.
people I'm thankful for or whatever. It's just like, shut the fuck up, alright?
What was the other one?
People I'm thankful for. It's
Oh.
like, everyone knows I appreciate
I'm like, I'm
them.
thankful for Morgan Freeman to be able to portray God in movies. Like,
Biggest scare so far this past year was when we were at Andrew's house and he pulled up the article saying that Morgan Freeman
Man,
died.
fuck those people. Whoever's starting those groups on Facebook.
I literally shit my pants. I was
Somebody
like,
needs to
the
hit you.
world is gonna end tomorrow. Like,
Yeah, every other week it's like, oh, Carlton Banks died.
yeah.
Morgan Freeman was right with him.
those people gotta stop. The ones who like say like awesome people are dying, and the ones who say like this baby has cancer. If you
Oh,
don't
I
like
hate
this
those
video,
people.
you support cancer.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't
Yeah.
support cancer. I
They
just
have the
don't like
picture,
that.
too.
Yeah, it's the worst. And some of them are so poorly photoshopped, it's not even funny. I saw a dog. It's just like, you left this dog in the rain.
Yeah.
Why would you leave this dog in the rain?
They
I'm
make
like,
you feel bad.
Help these puppies!
yeah, the dog is totally dry. It's pouring rain.
Speaking of like,
The dog is fine.
speaking of stuff like
You
that, though,
photoshopped him in.
I'm not even joking. When I was younger, some guy threw a kitty out of his window when I was playing out in the front with some of my friends, and like he threw the cat out, and like the cat like almost died, and we like took care of it, and we gave it to the vet. Cat lived. Awesome story. So
Where did it get real depressing?
yeah, but no, it had a happy ending. The cat didn't die,
I guess.
but
Cat
like
did not
oh,
die.
asshole people are assholes.
Indeed.
But
Just like those
Happens in this
commercials.
state.
so Franny, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Why don't we talk about Franzone?
It was fantastic.
really? Was there pie?
There was tons of pie.
Was there turkey?
I had 2 turkeys, actually.
Jesus.
I had my mom's house first. A little Spanish turkey. It's delicious.
Spanish
Seasoning-
turkey.
Seasoning's different.
Oh, okay. I was
He was wearing a poncho, Matt.
I was
Yeah.
There was
I'm
a mariachi band.
little-
I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna lie. I did picture the turkey with a sombrero.
Fucking
A mariachi
I'm not
band.
Mexican, damn it!
A mariachi band played as the turkey came out.
What are you,
first cut. The first cut was like.
Yeah, the
what are
turkey's
you-
coming out.
You're Puerto Rican, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then you had the Italian turkey, so it just had a.
Yeah, Italian.
Must-
I've
They
just
had the
gone-
Godfather. You
Yeah,
come to me on the day when I cut
Yeah.
my turkey.
Put me back in the oven.
It's
fucking hot.
So I tell the broad, put me back in the oven, please.
You get that stuffing ready.
Cover me in tomato sauce.
Yeah, that's good.
You
Besides
cover
my
your turkey in tomato
undercarriage.
sauce? You cover your turkey in tomato sauce?
It was a joke.
Oh, because it's Italian.
Oh,
I got you.
hey!
Yeah, bop it a boop. Yeah.
So
Fucking meatballs.
and then was it like stuffing, mashed potatoes?
Yeah, absolutely. Sweet potatoes.
Biscuits.
Sweet potatoes with the.
We didn't have
marshmallows
biscuits this year,
melted
actually.
on them.
Oh, lame as
Oh,
fuck. Biscuits are
so good.
awesome.
What,
And then the
biscuits?
pie.
Yes.
I had croissants.
We had,
Biscuits are so good.
Quiz.
Right?
Oh.
instead of biscuits this year, my mom just did corn muffins, which I was totally
Oh,
fine
those
with.
I
are-
had
that's-
cornbread.
corn
That was pretty good.
Corn muffins. Yeah.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
I'm fine with, if I have biscuits or corn muffins, I'm totally cool with it.
I had like 3 biscuits.
Corn
last
muffins
night.
are awesome.
Oh, for the pumpkin pie.
I still think that the appetizers are better than the actual dinner.
See, I have a problem.
The thing
with
is, they say
appetizers.
don't serve appetizers.
Yeah,
Mine.
that's exactly what I
We're
completely agree with that.
Italian, so it happens.
Because
Well, like,
my mom,
It's like 4 or
my
5 courses.
my
Yeah.
grandma will like just put out like a thing of chips and like dip, and then like she'll make like a Mexican dip or whatever as well. And my
Like
whole
the layer?
family, yeah, like the layered stuff. My whole family will eat that for like a solid 30 minutes, and then lay down like kind of like rest
like-
and watch football. And then it's like, all right, turkey's ready, and it's like,
Damn it.
I don't like turkey.
Like it's like I won't go in.
Like the drumstick. What was that show on Cartoon Network?
We
Billy
put
and
my food in and just
yeah, and he's like, and he like couldn't get it down. Like, you see
And he looked like you were sucking a dick.
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
all right.
Say it proud.
No, but I had fucking pumpernickel bread and spinach dip. That
Pumpernickel
shit's
bread
good.
is awesome.
Oh man,
Pumpernickel.
pumpernickel bread is good.
It is really good.
And shrimp cocktail. That's always good.
We had something.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
like
tried pumpkin pie for the first time.
because my mom watches all like the the morning shows like Good Morning and all
Right.
that crap. So they always say don't serve appetizers. They don't serve appetizers. You don't serve chocolate. You don't
Before the dinner?
No, like at all. Like that's like one of the things. Like they say have a lot of butter.
Oh, can I say something? Cause
No.
fine.
I say yes because I am the host and we're
I-
replay night.
I don't give a shit
Cannot
what you want.
stand how they play Christmas music on Thanksgiving. It literally, like, every moral fiber in my body.
As
just
long as I
wants
don't hear
to,
that
like,
Alvin and the Chipmunks
It was on yesterday. It was on yesterday when I was
The
working.
Chipmunks,
They
not
would,
the Chipmunks.
What made it annoying was they would do like a regular song and then they would do a Christmas song. Then they would do a regular song, then they would do like the fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks. And I wanted to like, I remember I walked up to like one of the girls who work with and I was like, can we like turn the fucking radio off?
So like it goes like Usher like yeah, and that's like I wish you a Merry
Christmas
Oh.
comes this time
Yeah,
each
Frankie
year.
on.
Ooh.
Come on. You know you gotta put Frank on.
I know.
What?
Good old Sinatra.
Yes.
So the thing is like
That's what I was
Oh,
rocking
thank
to.
God if it played that instead of Christmas.
I would listen-
songs.
I
I
was-
don't
listening
mind.
to
I don't
that.
mind Christmas music
It's
for
odd,
like. A
No, I
week
like
or
around
so.
the holidays, but we play it so much.
I think
I
they-
hear it so much around the holidays. Like
Yeah, it's kill. It's overkill.
I played
Enough.
a Christmas song in the car when me and McCarthy were hanging out.
That was like 2 weeks ago, and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna go put on Christmas music. I'm like, all right, Dietz, whatever, you stupid ass.
the worst is I'll wake up like the couple days before Christmas, and my mom is baking and playing it in the morning. As soon as she starts baking, she does not give a fuck if you are still sleeping, at all, and she gets up early to bake. As soon as she starts baking,
Wake and bake.
And the worst was last year she had a rap version of
It's a-
I Wish You a Merry Christmas or something. They actually found some dude to be like,
I wish you a Merry Christmas.
yeah, it was some Christmas song, and I woke up to some dude just thinking he was the best for
Well,
rapping over a Christmas song.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
It was the worst.
The thing is, like, they have
We the best.
what Twisted? What was that? Twisted Sister? They have a
Christmas, yo!
Christmas album.
Yeah, but it's not rap.
I was gonna say, but like I'm just saying, like that's a Christmas album.
All right, let's be honest. Music today is not music.
What is it?
It's noise.
It's shit.
It literally is
Shit.
just noise.
Franzone, what's your take
What's my take?
on the music today?
Well, official.
Blink 182 is
Review.
releasing a new album though soon.
All right, well, I'm talking about like the mainstream stuff.
Popular.
It's just,
Oh
it's,
yeah, mainstream's gay. But
It's
gonna
just
say,
it's
like-
noise. It's really
I'm still waiting for Carly Rae Jepsen.
no
to,
offense,
like-
Andrew, if you do ever listen to this episode, but whenever I get into your car, like
Oh my
I just
God,
want to
it
like
just
my
goes-
brain wants
it's
to
like Mass
explode.
Effect.
Yeah,
Just go
Well,
Beats
his
and
isn't,
Luther.
his isn't mainstream pop stuff. His
but
is
even
just
still
like,
though,
it's
like
just-
that is just noise.
It's like if
and
there-
a
if
that's
there
just
was-
a bunch of people typing on their keyboard like
if there was a robot planet, that would be the music they play.
Yeah, that's their version of Justin Bieber.
He always gets this for his music. I feel so bad.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know, I like bleeps and bloops just don't do it for me.
yeah, no.
You just don't do it for me.
Like, I mean, if you had throw in a bleep and a bloop here and there, and it's like
Bleep
still
and a
like
bloop.
some singing, okay, fine.
That's always what
can
I
bear
call
through
them.
it.
Is just bleeps and bloops.
But exactly. 'Cause
Bleep
as soon
and
as you get in Andrew's car, it's like blah 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 blah.
Well, the thing is, it's not only that, but he also plays it way too loud. I don't like music when it's way too loud in the car.
Every time this kid gets in my car, if it's 2 volumes, too
I
loud,
like to talk to people.
I don't give a
No,
fuck.
I agree.
It's
I
my
agree.
car.
If
No, like, there's multiple people in the car, like, unless I don't want to talk to them, if, like, you know.
You think I want to talk to you?
Yeah.
Christ.
well, we are
Well-
sitting in his basement right now recording a
Yeah, I was gonna
podcast.
say, you are talking
So
to me.
I'm talking to them.
Not Dietz?
No, I
I'm
am
saying-
him.
Oh, like he's like, diverge.
we're just a
No,
bunch
I
of
pointed to them and I
podcasts
pointed
recording a dude.
yeah,
that dude,
that dude died like a couple.
I was gonna say, he's starting to stink.
Yeah,
I hope we should
we gotta get rid of
move
him.
Francis was like, what joke is this?
What is this? What madness is this?
That was before we had 5 people on every week.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But,
What,
Yeah. Notebook.
so,
Hey, the
Hey!
notes. We got a key today.
We're going to start off with the Nifty Name Basketball Game. Alright, so if you listened to last week's episode, we have a new game called the Nifty Name Basketball Game because we could not come up with a name, but that name kind of works anyway. So we're going to pick... Sorry, James, you're not in this.
Well, we'll hear
Unless
his
you want to
picks.
be in it.
We'll hear his picks.
You could be in the picks, you're just not in the running. So, the standings right now is... last weekend was the Knicks versus the Grizzlies, Mavs versus Pacers, Suns versus Lakers, Thunder versus Hornets, and the Golden State Warriors versus the Timberwolves. As it stands right now, Dietz is in first with 4 wins, only getting the Mavs-Pacers game wrong, where he picked the Mavs.
No,
and
I
lost.
got the Thunder Hornets wrong because I had
Nope,
to
that is
go
yes,
against
you're
you.
right. You actually, the Hornets game.
He doesn't even know what he's reading.
Yep. Then me and Keating are both tied with 3,
Oh, jeez.
with Guy and Stratos in last, both with 2.
Oh, yeah! I like
Well, in
Number
all
2!
defense
I
for
feel like that was
Stratos,
an MC entrance.
I love 2!
Yeah.
Stratos doesn't follow basketball. Guy, on the other hand, follows basketball. So
Probably more than
guys in
everybody
last
else
place,
here.
Stratos.
Stratos is,
Yeah.
you're number.
Probably more than everybody
Yeah,
else.
Guy is now on the bottom. You can see by the arrow now putting him on the bottom.
The bottom.
Man, fuck you guys.
So this week the 5 games are. Yeah, as soon as I open up my phone and see what Keating texted me.
You know,
Did
I'm
Keating
just
make
gonna
his
I'm just
picks
gonna
too?
pick everything that you pick, so that if
So in the meantime, Franzone, how's life been for you? This is your first episode.
yeah, you're kind of straight away from
Yeah,
that.
by all means, talk while we're going.
Do you think?
We
It's
are.
pretty interesting.
Why don't you tell everyone what you do?
Oh, come on.
I always find this interesting
Such a dick.
because it's always more and more stuff. Come
Come on.
on,
Explain since you love talking about it so much.
you can do it.
Dick. I work at an AIDS research facility.
Now, do you have AIDS?
No, I do not have
Okay,
AIDS.
now that we got that out of the way.
That's offensive to our AIDS viewers.
I get free condoms though, so.
Hey, ladies, he's single and doesn't have AIDS. Hit
And
him
if
up.
you just heard, he does get free condoms,
Free
so you
condoms.
know he's gonna put one on.
Always busy.
The one thing, you know what I've always
Old
like.
nickname.
One thing I've always liked the gamer culture and like our age and all that. AIDS is a extremely unfunny thing, but like
It's used in everything.
it is just like it's a.
I've
barrel of
heard some
AIDS.
people. I heard the term AIDS kitten thrown out a lot. I don't know why people get called that. I've heard it.
But like, if you're under the age of like 28, like you've probably used AIDS to describe something that sucks before.
Probably because anyone who was above 28 was around during the time when AIDS, people were dying from AIDS.
Now it's just kind of like a joke. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you use needles.
I mean, Christ, South Park did an episode where fucking Magic Johnson put all his money into his blood and it was saved that way. Like,
It was like what
Hello.
$50,000 was the.
yeah, $50,000, and you were saved.
You know what, Dietz, you're gonna be on top this week because you are in first place. Dietz,
All right.
me, Sean K.
So,
I like
what
Sean
else?
S.
What else is
and
good
Yo
with the
comes out.
life?
Oh, you know.
Okay,
Just chilling.
so the games, the games for this week is the Knicks versus the Rockets, Clippers versus the Nets, the Thunder versus the Celtics,
I gotta pull this up on my phone.
the
so I can
Spurs
see it.
versus the
I gotta
Pacers,
see this.
and the
Juicy.
Grizzlies versus the Lakers.
This is an easy week.
Yeah.
This is a very easy week.
This is all Sean Keating.
I wanted to let you know I actually got the NBA portion on my ESPN app just for this.
That deserves a high
stuff.
five.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're cheating.
No.
No.
I have.
It
like,
doesn't show you who's gonna win the game before it happens. It's not a time machine.
Wait,
No
those
shit,
games were
Sherlock.
for today, right?
This is for tonight.
Okay.
I really wish that insult
Confirmed
would go
tonight?
away.
Friday, November 23rd.
Does anybody besides me wish that insult would go away?
What's that?
What?
No shit, Sherlock.
No, that
Enough.
fucking insult is awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm done with it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Especially you fucking Sherlock Holmes.
I'm a fucking
All right,
Sherlock
continue,
Holmes.
Matt.
Okay, so Dietz, for the Knicks versus the Rockets, what is your pick?
Knicks Rockets. I'm gonna have to go with the Knicks.
We're gonna get a big okay. Keating has already picked the Knicks. Stratos,
I
Knicks.
will go with the Knicks as well.
You're picking the Knicks. Esposito.
Knicks.
Okay, the Knicks.
Franzone, who you want?
I want the Knicks.
Okay, Fran is not going to pick, but good for shove. Knicks. So all Knicks. If the Knicks lose, we know who gets a point.
Jeremy Lin's just like, I'm gonna fuck these guys in
Imagine
the
he,
ass.
imagine he drops like 60 points.
I hope Jeremy Lin is not thinking that
How's-
he hears this.
How's he? How's he
doing
doing
pretty
this year?
Pretty well.
All right. He's still
Second
scared.
game, Clippers versus Nets. So Dietz, your pick.
Nets, of course.
You're picking the Nets.
Who was it? Nets who?
Clippers.
Okay.
Keating has already picked the Clippers. Stratos,
I'm gonna go with the Clippers on this one.
Clippers. Guy,
Clippers.
the Clippers. And I am going with the Nets.
Oh, look at that.
Franny?
Franzone.
I'm liking the Nets.
Let's get the Franz
Playing
take.
pretty good this year.
Franzo, Nets.
I
You
don't-
could be on if you want. You can do it.
Yeah,
We can
you
text
email.
you.
Or text.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to intrude.
Okay.
You're not intruding.
I asked everyone else, so they said no. So
You're just gonna be trailing by
And
5
by
hours
everyone else, it
to
was
start.
Andrew.
we're
So-
in the middle of the week. We're gonna ask you 5 games to pick. This way you catch up.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Franzo gets on the bottom because he's technically in last place.
No, guy goes on the bottom.
I'll still stay on the bottom.
Okay.
I'll stay on the bottom.
Well,
Backpack.
Franny, what you picked the Knicks as well?
Yeah, he picked the Knicks.
A lot of K's, 6 strikeouts. I think.
KKKKK.
Wow, get out.
It's an R.A. Dickey stat line. How about that? Does that work
Oh,
better?
Alright, that
hells
works.
yeah! Cy Young. Nets versus Clippers.
What just happened?
He picked
He picked the
Nets.
Nets.
Nets. Okay. So
Pay attention, man.
another one for the
You're a terrible host.
good old Brooklyn boys.
Brooklyn.
So Thunder versus Celtics.
It's gotta be the Thunder.
Who's home?
I don't know.
I picked the Thunder.
Fran picks the Thunder.
It's in Boston.
Dietz.
I don't care where it is.
I'm gonna go with the Thunder.
Thunder. Keating has already picked the Thunder. Esposito.
Thunder.
I knew it.
Travis.
Come
I
on, let's
know.
be serious here.
I'm going to go wild card on this one. I'm going to say the Celtics.
I thought you were gonna pick like the referees.
Jay-Z's gonna win
he
this.
gets a big old R.
I'm going to pick the hot broad in the second row.
Now listen here, you
I
are
am also
knucklehead terrible.
picking the Celtics.
All right.
Yeah. So you have the so we have 4 for the Thunder, 1 for the Celtics, and 1 for the referees.
Yep.
If the refs win,
God damn it.
damn, he's
Number 4, Spurs versus Pacers. Dietz.
Spurs.
DT picks the Spurs. Keating has already picked the Spurs. He just went with all the favorites, didn't he?
He just needs to stop copying my picks.
No, you went it with the Nets.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stratos.
I'm
Spurs, Pacers.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
going to say Spurs.
Spurs.
Gotta be the Spurs, baby.
Spurs.
Woo!
Spurs. Spurs. A lot of S's. That is the second game we have all picked the same
It's just
one.
a snake line.
Yeah, a lot of snakes. I should connect them.
I'm a snake.
There's the one big snake.
I'm a snake.
And he actually did connect them.
I'm a slither snake.
Not really good, but they're okay. So it's one huge snake.
Well, your handwriting's pretty shitty to
God,
begin
you're
with.
just
So.
McCarthy
Next.
is just
And the
worst.
last game, Grizzlies versus Lakers. DT.
Grizzlies.
I think this is actually the best.
Yes, this is the
Game.
Yeah, this is
toughest
prob-
one. I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies.
No, the
Grizzlies.
Clippers Nets will be a great game too.
I think the closest one. I think this is the
Clippers
closest
Nets will be a very close game.
one.
I think the Grizzlies front court's just
Grizzlies.
too
Sean Keating has already picked the Grizzlies. Stratus.
Pass.
The refs again.
No, not pass like I don't want to pick. I want to hear everyone else's pick first.
There's gonna be a lot of pisses. There's gonna be a lot of pisses
This is
too.
gonna be piss. Are you gonna piss on people?
I'm about to
Pissing
piss
on people?
I'm about to go
Piss
take a
on
piss
me.
right now.
I'm gonna choose the Grizzlies.
You don't get the pass.
But I want to hear.
He
what
wants to hear
everyone
the
else
other everybody's picks.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
McCarthy, stop being
Fran.
gay. I picked the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. So
Grizzlies.
Guy is the Grizzlies. Fran is the Grizzlies. I'm going with the Lakers.
says. I was gonna go with the Lakers.
Well,
Now he has to go Grizzlies.
you were going with the
Refs.
F.
the hot
No,
bitch
the
in the front
backwards.
row.
I'm going with the
upside-
Lakers.
The upside
Lakers!
Down, the upside down backwards L or a 7.
Going with the Lakers. God damn it.
I believe he picked Jay-Z to win this game.
Going with the fucking Lakers. You fucking dickheads.
Mike D'Antoni's winning the
I
game.
choose Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, I choose you.
Fucking Spike Lee's gonna come out.
Okay, so you have the Lakers upside down and backwards.
Oh my god. I fucking
See,
hate you.
I wrote Lakers. All right,
He's so funny. Isn't
so
Whoa.
and we'll see how this goes. So, Franny, we're gonna ask you: is there 10 games on tonight? Can we have Fran pick like?
I would say we'll get him.
Do it
Get
a
him
different
on
night.
well,
Do him a different night.
Different night.
So, Fran, we're gonna have you catch up.
We don't want to overwhelm him yet.
Well, there are.
Let's overwhelm him, guys. What's going on, friend?
Or ask him tomorrow, because
Yeah,
there's more games tomorrow.
Next time, yeah. So we'll get back to
Holy
you on
balls,
that.
my
one,
name is 9-3.
And
Yeah.
LeBron James is still gay.
Fran. Yeah, he's an
I
asshole.
thought they were doing shitty.
Sorry,
That's
LeBron, if you're listening.
Okay, so
Probably not, but okay.
nifty name
Fuck you, LeBron.
basketball game.
It looks like I don't even
Week
know what
2.
he's doing.
Are we playing any
He
games?
literally
this week, or-
started at the heading of the page. He literally started at the heading of the page and then went all the way down towards the spiral of the side of the book.
That's always great for me during class. Is you can tell how I get more tired as the class goes on because at a certain point I don't even write words. It's just it's good in the beginning of the class. I'll try and write, but my eyes will be closed, and then it just turns to nothing.
Right. So, as normal, we start off with sports this week. Jets big loss to New England, 35-0 at halftime.
Give me a
Wait,
bitch.
you're gonna Agent 47 me?
I'm gonna
Yes.
fiber wire you.
Oh
with a
man,
cord.
Good.
And that's what's always
Yeah.
doing that, like when you're in the elevator and you just pull them up. It's like, thank you. There you go, right over here. And Jets big loss to New England, 35 points in the first half.
That game actually.
Three touchdowns coming in 54 seconds.
I would say that the score of that game is actually not indicative of how bad they got beat.
What was it, 49-19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
19.
19.
I would
Who
say they,
scored? Who scored for them?
they actually got beat much
refs.
worse than that score shows.
What, the Jets?
Yes.
Keller, a safety, a field goal, and I
They
think
got beat much worse.
Shillings.
Okay.
Oh, Shillings.
No, it might be Green. I think it was Green. But
They got
anyway,
beat
did
much
anyone
worse than
did anyone
this.
think the Jets were going to win anyway?
No.
Then who cares? All right, next.
No, it didn't
Consider
do
you
good.
guys kept it close last time you played New England. So
Yeah.
I
We
actually
always do
thought-
that. We always get destroyed one time, and we always are close the other.
The Texans Cowboys game, I didn't really pay too much attention because it wasn't like one I was like really
The
caring
what?
about. Texans Cowboys.
It's good.
No,
It was Texans
Redskins.
Lions.
Redskins Cowboys.
That was a good game.
That was a good
That
game.
was a hell of a game.
Texans Cowboys.
RG3 was destroying, and then Romo decided that he was
Romo
not
likes
having
to play the second half. It looks like.
What is your guys' take on the whole play where the guy was down? They didn't.
that. We
call
all know
it?
it's bullshit.
We were talking about this before. He was definitely down, but
they zoomed
that
in
whole
on it.
rule is
They're
it's
probably
just
gonna.
weird because
The Falcons coach had the same thing called on him on Sunday.
he did.
Yeah.
What was the play?
Yeah,
for
but
that?
it wasn't probably a deciding factor. of
Well,
the
well
game.
first off, was the touchdown play?
No, it's not a touchdown play. It was another play that is automatically reviewed or not reviewable. Like
So it was a turnover.
something like that, and their head coach tried to challenge the play, and they said you can't challenge that or something like that, and they call him for
Nah, you can't does it.
unsportsmanlike conduct when it's like
Yeah,
But the
because in
Falcons still
yesterday's
won, though,
in
so-
yesterday's game, they said that it wasn't reviewable because he threw the flag, and that they also gave him 15 yards
Yeah.
on the kick.
The one thing is though is that touchdown didn't give them the game. They weren't even winning with that touchdown. They were still down by 3.
But
yeah,
if you
it doesn't matter if you take away.
It's still a
that
free touchdown. It's still a free touchdown, but I'm just saying like
If you take away that touchdown, though,
The
it
Lions
doesn't
were
go
winning
into
for a part of that
overtime.
game.
yeah, they were winning 24-14 when that touchdown happened.
And the Lions are like, they haven't won in 9 straight Thanksgiving games. It's
Yeah,
like
they
throw
always
them a
play.
fucking bone.
Well,
As much as I dislike
They get
Schwartz,
screwed in
I
games.
who you go first because I cut you off.
as much as I dislike their coach,
the
Schwartz.
Lions.
What's his
right.
name? Jim Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really dislike that guy. But yeah,
Adam,
that was kind of bullshit.
and Adam Katsu also is facing probably a kind of
Another
a decent
fine.
suspension and a fine
It'll be a
because of
fine
his
year.
nut shot to fucking job. Like I didn't mean to do it. They're like, I don't know, Ndamukong Katsu. Maybe when you try to drop kick him like a donkey. I don't know.
You
Am I the only
kick
person
donkeys?
that likes Ndamukong Suh?
That's
Oh,
your
yeah.
team in fantasy football.
Yeah,
Um,
the Ndamukong Suh.
So going around the room, who did everyone want to win that game? Because I know I was talking
Which
to him
one?
all day. That Houston
Lions game?
Yeah, we both said Houston.
Yeah,
Houston.
I wanted the Lions to win.
I wanted
Houston.
Lions to win too.
Yeah.
Why?
Houston.
Because the Lions are not doing too well.
I don't.
I like they play on Thanksgiving every year. I like those
What are
teams to
they?
win.
6
I like-
4-7.
I like
Well,
to see the
no.
underdogs prevail. That's my take on it.
No, they always play on Thanksgiving. I like to see them win.
They have a quarterback that looks like he has Down syndrome.
Last
so-
time, you know what's the last time they won on Thanksgiving?
Couple years.
1903.
No, they beat the Jets over 9 years ago.
All right.
1903 is wrong.
Have you seen
Uh,
their opponents though? The last 9 times though, they played the Packers
like
every
10-0
single
or
time.
something.
They
It
were like
was
10
Packers like 4 out of the 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But
Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers.
moving on from football, Chelsea, my team in England, they had their head coach fired after they lost 3-0 to Juventus, an Italian team in the Champions League. So now they have the former Liverpool coach, Benitez.
You're stealing shit from us, man.
Yeah, he's not your current Liverpool coach. He's your former Liverpool coach.
No.
Franny's a fan of Liverpool FC. You never walk alone, do you? Do you never walk alone? No.
Oh my
That's-
God,
that's their
McCarthy,
slogan.
you are gay.
You don't understand the slogan. You do.
Football club.
It's the second thing you took from us.
still
But you'll
no.
never take my freedom.
There's still no hockey.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go cut myself a piece.
Can I watch?
You can join.
Ooh, I don't want to join. Maybe can
I don't want to
I was gonna say, if you
I'll
join,
pass
it's just
on
assault.
the
I'll pass on the join, but can I actually do it?
Yeah.
That's assault.
It's
Uh,
assault if they don't.
do you guys even think there's going to be any hockey this
No.
year?
Hell no.
I don't want there to be.
Because the only one I really
It's
want to hear
already
from is
November.
Dietz.
Oh, all right. Then I'm
I-
leaving. See you later.
Wow.
No,
as a Ranger fan,
he paid attention to this shit like pretty deeply. That's why I want to hear what he says.
most of our players got hurt playing either during the playoffs last year or playing in other countries right now. So I'd rather there not be a season this year. Let everyone
too late.
rest up, re-sign everyone, and then win. No, we won't. We win, but have hockey next year.
Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll win some games.
Do good. Do well.
We'll win a decent amount of games, but still lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And on a somber note, ex-boxing champion. I don't know how to
Xbox?
I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I didn't see what his first name is. Camacho was shot in the face
Yep.
Yeah.
and is now brain dead.
He's still alive?
They have him on life support.
So he's just a vegetable, basically?
Mhm.
Yeah,
That state?
he gets
the
served with mashed
worst.
potatoes and steak.
That is the saddest thing for me.
Dietz got that joke.
Fucked up.
That is the saddest thing for me.
What?
Oh, you almost got me to say it. That vegetable state is like the worst.
Yeah,
I already told my.
Going around the room quick. If you were in a comatose state,
I already told my parents.
plug
Just
or
I pull
life
it.
support.
Oh, yeah, you
Pull it.
Yeah.
Pull.
It's too expensive.
There's no
But
point.
that's not even the point. You're
What
not
if
even
there
yourself.
was? What if there was a
The
60% chance that you could
the
wake
thing
up?
is the thing is like with people who say pro life and all that and like circumstances like that is that they want to wait until there's absolutely no shot of them coming out of it, because there is a certain point they say no, like in The Descendants, like with the mom, she's in comatose, they say like
Yeah, but even if you come back, there's a good chance that you're not going to be the same.
no, there's always a good
There's always a good chance you're going to come back like with a mental deficiency or some
because
kind
your
of paralyzation.
brain, your brain's not doing the
Yeah.
same thing. It's just
You're
Just
basically
done.
trapped
Rough
in
road.
your own body
Yeah.
at that point.
rough
Yeah.
road.
Get me out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave in like 2 minutes. Though.
That's fine, DC. We'll continue on.
I said 2 minutes.
Okay. Moved on to the video games for this week.
Yes.
Video.
Hell yeah. Yes.
I don't really have a start this week.
Oh!
Hitman came out this week. That should be a
Hitman
I
star.
was gonna say like that's probably
Fantastic.
the star.
Good game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Hitman came out this week.
First one.
Looks pretty good. You guys actually started playing it yet?
Yes,
Yes.
they started playing last
Oh
night.
shit!
I was playing some Halo while they were playing
Don't
that.
you? Wait, you guys played after I left last night?
Yes.
What time did you guys go to bed at?
I went to
went
bed
to
at
bed.
like 1:40.
I went to bed at like 3
What time?
o'clock.
I left at like 12:45. Everyone like peace like 5 minutes later.
We played another 2 matches.
Wait, what time did you go?
Like 12:45.
Yeah, we left at like 1.
We,
Oh, okay.
oh yeah, we played like another match or two.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone signed on.
Played as
was
Kratos
that's
and I
pretty late.
fucking raped. And Blake was like, "Oh, this was great. I got Kratos' level 3 super.
Twice.
Twice.
He turns huge, right?
Yeah,
No, he
no.
turns into his
Like God of
His-
War form.
His-
or like yeah, he's like
he gets the Spartan armor and the sword of Zeus,
Yeah.
and he just starts zapping people.
Well, no. I didn't even know about the zapping part. So I started running around. I was like, "Oh, I got a big fucking sword. I'm taking everybody out." And then Andrew goes, "Stratos, if you hit, you use his lightning thing." And Blake's like, "No!" So I just start zapping people, and I see Blake on the ground. Why'd you have to tell him that, Andrew?
So cheap.
Because it automatically locks on. You can't dodge it.
Uh,
Unless you're like behind something, it automatically just like be gone, be gone, be
that's
gone.
awesome.
not awesome.
Radiance is pretty good.
Yeah, Radiance is
Big
hilarious.
Daddy's pretty good.
With the
ones that like Hayachi's where it just gets 3 kills, those ones suck.
Yeah, but Heihachi's level 2 is
I don't know his level.
Kuma the Bear comes on the
Oh,
screen.
right,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one is probably his
everything.
best one.
Andrew got 7 kills
That one's
with
pretty
that
good.
one fucking
I think
thing.
the most
Goddamn bear.
that may have
The
been
bear.
that may have been
Oh,
the
not the
most
bear.
because I
I
think
thought
with
you were talking
Raiden I
about
got
the-
6, but that was Kuma the Bear's pretty good.
What's his name?
Otherwise, yeah, some of them are like all right. I think Sackboy's pretty done with like their like little
Oh,
bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sackboy's going on an adventure.
I was like Sackboy's. I don't know. Sackboy was alright. Didn't like really Sackboy.
What-
I didn't like
Waldo?
playing. I didn't like playing as
Not the
Dante.
clown with the flame hair. What's his name?
Sweet
Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Sweet Tooth.
Radek
His third one
was
is pretty
so
awesome.
easy to play as.
Yeah, you just shoot. Drake was really easy to play as too.
I
Shout out
hated
to
Drake.
I like Drake.
I hated him.
I like Drake. Big Daddy's pretty easy too.
He's
think.
fun as fuck though.
Yeah.
Boss.
Dante I actually think is hard because his movies don't do a lot of damage. You have to get into a big combo to actually get. Have you just?
Yeah.
Right
guess-
now, him and Kratos are considered the cheaper guys in the game.
I guess
don't
because
give
I
a
don't play
fuck.
fighting games a lot, but I didn't like Dante. I didn't like him.
Yeah, it's like far and away Kratos is considered the best.
Yeah.
Because he builds AP super quick and.
But PlayStation's.
You can say bye, Dietz.
You guys are in the middle of a conversation.
That's
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
DT, it's
To
been
all
fun.
our
Dietz has
listeners,
to-
Dietz is leaving. He's got to go take it in the ass.
Dietz, you got one
Yeah.
sweaty palm there. That's credit
Ah,
cards.
yeah, you know. Alright. I'll just.
There you go. All right,
Bye,
later, DT. So this is our first leaving in the. That's.
We're almost done anyway. So.
This is awkward.
But it was I was a little surprised. I thought PlayStation All Star was gonna get like a 9 or something.
Yeah, that's what I
Across
said.
the-
didn't.
I said, well,
Or like
not a
the-
9. I thought a little bit higher, like at least an 8.5.
No, I
Like,
thought I was
really
going to
thought-
get pretty much exactly what I got.
Yeah.
I said 8.
He's the genius.
No, I'm not trying to be like.
He should totally.
I know what I'm talking. McCarthy, just shut the fuck
So
up.
wait,
Nobody
what
gives
did-
a shit.
What
about
did
it.
I get?
It got an 8.
Got an 8?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to get in the 7s or
I
8s.
like the stages. It's pretty.
Stages.
Yeah,
are
stages
awesome.
are
fun.
I think the stages are like the best part of that game.
And
The menus are terrible. They look so dumb.
they do look. They
They're
actually
so
look pretty
boring.
bad.
The only cool thing about it is that it changes, like the person in the background changes every time you boot up the game.
That's like a pretty simple.
Yeah, but how many
feature.
times are you booting up the game in a given day?
That's true.
On average.
That
Like,
is true.
I don't have the game, so
well, fuck you then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Things
Moving
just got
on.
serious in this bitch.
But
This is
I-
pretty interesting. The Sega Racing game, Sega Racing All Stars, and all that. The developers are letting the fans pick the next
3 characters that
three-
people can put in the game. Fuck you, McCarthy.
Yeah, so they be added. They have to have at least 1,000 people, like
Which they
individual
already
people
do for the
per-
top 3.
Yeah, the top 3, but there's not. They're saying it might not get those people into the game because there's like licensing and stuff like that.
They're
So
the
it's
good.
pretty
The,
cool.
the top. The first one, there's a good chance it's not going to get in, but the other 2 definitely will get in if they can actually get it.
I saw
done.
one was like Ryu.
That's the
something.
second one,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what he's from, but the third one is Vector Man,
Yes.
which is like a lot of people want him, and
This
the
is
first
for-
one's some girl anime character that people like,
And
and
this is for PlayStation also.
No,
for-
this
no,
is for
for
Sega
Sega
Racing
Racing.
All Stars
I was
game.
gonna say I want Sora in
Racing.
that game.
I think there's gonna be a Japan pack. They're gonna put like probably the Final Fantasy guys, but like it's all licensing and
In
the
what?
rights too.
All Stars?
I want a
All
keyblade.
Stars.
there's no shot.
Who knows?
I
Who
want-
knows? Who knows?
I want a keyblade.
Yeah, I want to Keyblade too. If Sora gets put in, I'm not gonna play with anyone else.
Exactly.
Sora.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be the best Sora player in the world.
Oh, massive.
I'll see you. I'll see you guys at the tournaments.
For everybody listening, McCarthy sucks at video games, so he will not be the best Sora player in the game.
Oh, what?
When Kingdom Hearts 3 gets announced, me and Fran are there
Oh
day
my
one,
God.
camping out.
Be a hermit for the rest of the year.
Oh my god.
Hermit. Come out with a full beard.
My favorite game and Fran's is both the Kingdom Hearts series. So,
Your favorite game
Games.
is all of them?
well, I don't know what yours exact is. It one?
It was. I'd have to say 2, only because I like the dual keyblades and
Okay.
everything. The story for 1 was.
I still think 2 is actually still a fantastic game. People just don't like it as much. One is
I loved
one is still probably one of the best games I've ever
Oh,
played.
yeah.
Up there with like BioShock and like Mass Effect 2 and stuff. You know.
He threw
But,
a pen at me. and it was purple, so he's gay.
It is a purple pen. Far Cry 3 is probably the last big game of the year because now like Hitman's out. So you want to get Far Cry? I don't know about you guys.
I'm
I
gonna
probably
get it
will
for
eventually,
Christmas.
Far Cry looks trippy as fuck.
That's
I
why
know-
it's so cool to
I
me.
know Arthur Gee's saying that you feel gross playing that game because
I want to. I've never had
he
that
wants
happen
to
to me.
be-
while I
there's a
play
lot of-
game.
He
There's
wants
a-
to be gross, guys.
There's a lot of raping in that game.
I've heard.
A lot of rape.
That's not. No, I just
you
want
do, or
to.
you just witness.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want a game that's gonna make me. I feel like feeling uncomfortable from a video game. Besides like Dead Space, like
That's why I picked up XCOM because I hear XCOM's really hard. I'm gonna name all my guys after you guys, so when you die in the game,
I know I'm the first one to go. I have the worst luck ever in
Because
everything.
I'm-
I've
no.
never won anything in my life.
Drew, I'm sorry, but it's probably gonna be you.
no, because the thing is like I'm gonna the first. I don't know
Well,
if
he'll
I'm
be the
gonna.
last one left.
I don't know if
because
I'm
then
gonna
he'll be-
name
Oh,
myself
I'm not
as one of the
making
characters because I'm the
Not telling
commander. That's the one thing.
why wouldn't you name? If you're gonna name us, you have to name yourself. It's only fair.
The thing is, I'm
Matt
directing you
McCarthy,
guys. I'm the
though.
commander of XCOM.
No,
are my
you're like
soldiers.
your god. Your character has to be in there. Whether you control
I
your
don't know,
character,
it's gonna be a game time decision. Game
I
time
think you
decision.
should make your own.
So, what else we got here? One thing is, there's a report coming out. There might be 2 versions of the next Xbox. Kind of like how there's the Wii
Yeah.
U and like the black Wii U, the white Wii U.
No,
like,
but they're
one's a
talking
little
about 2 totally different.
better. Yeah, like there's gonna be like like one.
Like it'll be the same system, but it's gonna have like way
more
different
features,
stuff.
and probably more hard drive space.
They said
more
one of them's gonna be
craziness.
more hardcore, and the other one's gonna be like casual. So
Yeah.
one will probably have like connect.
So one
stuff,
for
the
you
other
and one
will
for
be
your mom when she wants to like watch Netflix. So,
Hardcore.
there's a man in Australia by the name of Okan Kaya.
This is the guy who played Black Ops.
He
for
played
5.5
Black Ops
days.
2 for
Jesus.
5.5 days straight.
How bad does this suck? He only
He's
was
ol-
36th on the leaderboard.
Only 37th on the leaderboards.
5 days.
How?
Yeah.
5 days straight? Did he
You
take
want
a
to know
break
who's
at
number
all?
one?
The thing is,
You want to know? Did he take a break?
for the record, for the Guinness World Record, you have to take 10 minutes off for every hour you played, but you can pick when to use those 10 minutes. So he was probably able to sleep and stuff like that. But everything else he was doing, he was always playing Black Ops 2.
Because
You
I
wanna know
know
who
I
was
would.
first?
It was probably the Rooster Teeth guys.
Nope. It was. I know for a period of time it was Gold Glove and his friends.
Oh, that's what I meant.
They
That's what I
did.
meant.
They have that Gamer Shore thing going on. I
Yeah.
believe they were first on the leaderboards for a little while. I know they were in the top like at least 50.
The one they kept
They
rotating
made a
in.
gamer tag called #TheRace, and I think there's like 4 or 5 of them in that house that they're staying at, and they would each play for like a certain amount of time, and they would just switch off on the
Yeah.
same account, and they would just play for the first like week it was out.
Didn't he hit the highest?
I believe Gold Glove, I think, was the one who hit
'Cause
the
I
highest
remember-
prestige. It was
I
just
remember-
called Prestige Master or something.
I remember seeing a thing on Twitter for him saying like, "All right, about to take my 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. shift for Black Ops. Hopefully, I hit the highest prestige."
Shout out to those guys; they're awesome. Watch
and
their
then
stuff.
and then later on, like that day, I was at work and I saw he had a picture of it.
Yeah, which it looks cool.
Yeah.
Wii U, I didn't get to see other reviews of it, but from IGN, it just got a 7.6 as the system.
Which
as
from
it stands
the
right
Wii, I think, got this around the same thing when they were reviewing that too, and that's mostly because when Nintendo consoles launch, they don't have anything to do besides the game that it comes with, which in this case is Nintendo.
But this one had a pretty strong release. Has a strong release window, not release like as soon as it
The
comes
stuff
out.
it launched with is decent if you're down with playing Mario for the 500th
Like Zombie
time,
U looks pretty fun. Scribblenauts pretty fun. If
The
you
only
haven't played
game that got
Arkham
above
yet,
the 9 though was Scribblenauts, right?
I got an 8.8 from IGN. I don't know about across the board like a Metacritic. And
It's
all that.
doing really well.
But you could go back to like there's like probably like Darksiders 2. You can probably play Arkham.
If you've never
City.
played those games, but why would you wait until you got a Wii U to buy
That's the
those things?
thing. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna sell.
Like yesterday at Black Friday, Batman and all its DLC was going for $15.
Yeah. While like Generated Rex was going for 35.
Yeah, and I could buy fucking Kabbalah's fucking bear hunting.
It's 2017.
Yeah, it's like fucking $50. I'm not paying that. I'll shoot a bear in Far Cry in 2 weeks. Fuck off.
Speaking about killing off animals, in The Hobbit, they are being blamed for 27 animal deaths at the farms they used, between horses that were being used as filming, and other animals are like it was like a goat, some sheep, a chicken, I think a dog, all at this one ranch, and they died. 27 animals. Pretty pissed.
Yeah, well,
None
listen,
died.
Nobody here is down with animal cruelty. That shit's fucked up. But I guarantee you there's more to this than just like.
There were probably
No, they were
accidents.
saying there was a lot of the farm they used and the ranches they were using were really shoddy. None of them were killed during filming. It's not like like you're watching a scene and
And they
like,
actually killed the horse, like if it actually.
No,
died
not
in the
like
movie.
that because they'll never do that. But like while they're filming, like let's say they're doing a horse chase scene or something like that,
And the horse just died.
and the horse died. No, none of that happened. It was all like while they were being.
He was
kept.
like an off screen. They were just being.
So like the ranch hands and all the stuff they were doing, like they're. in
What were the
serious
animals
shit.
that died? Did they say?
Couple horses, some sheep, a goat, a couple ducks and stuff.
Probably an accident. They just don't want to say what it was. Probably
I think a
accident as
cow
fuck.
and a dog. You can see you can
Ducks
see the
and chickens
list.
to me make sense. Obviously, animal cruelty, terrible thing. But
You
like,
can see the list of animals that got killed.
Huh.
But
I wonder how that
27 's a
actually got
lot.
out.
What's up?
I said, I wonder how that actually got out.
There's a lawsuit against them.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Also-
like got out so that the people know. Otherwise,
Oh, there's
most
also-
of the time stuff like that happens. and
Probably
never-
PETA. PETA probably said something. Also, the
How would they know though?
because they're sued them. They're the
But I'm
ones
saying,
that.
how would they know otherwise? Somebody would have to come to them and say something. Who's on like the
there's-
filming crew. or
at
something.
every movie that's being made. There's always a animal rights watcher or whatever that overlooks productions. You ever see it in the end of movie credits? You'll see it from every movie you see from now. If you watch the credits, at the bottom, no animals were harmed in the making of this production. That's them. They have to write off and said no animals were hurt.
What's this one gonna say?
27
fucking-
animals.
Sorry,
I'm actually curious to see. No, they weren't harmed while filming the movie, but while they were being kept, so they'll probably get away with it. But
What were they feeding them?
Filming
then?
was
I
full.
don't know.
Were they like
They were just feeding them
horses?
dirt.
Is that what you said?
They're feeding them other horses. That's rough. But,
Forced cannibalism.
Oh,
But I do want to see The Hobbit.
Yes.
I do want to.
December 14th.
Isn't that a trilogy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's this one? This one's called The Unexpected Journey.
Yeah.
And then the next
But
one's called
The Expected Journey, and then the last one's just called The Journey that we all
we
expected.
already did.
Yeah, we did this already, guys.
The Tolkien's, like the family, like the J.R.R. Tolkien, right?
Yeah.
His family is actually suing Warner Brothers because they used the rights for the Lord of the Rings for like casino games and stuff like that, and the Tolkien family said they can use the rights to the Lord of the Rings brand, but not for stuff like that. So they can use like in video games, like we've all played Lord of the Rings games. But
they're gonna make a movie game for that. Oh,
like,
I just got really excited. I'm sorry.
online
The
games,
Hobbit game?
Yeah.
It'll probably be terrible.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
online games and stuff like that, and casino games, they said no deal. So, and last thing is Devil May Cry demo's out. How's that?
I played it yesterday, and it was the best Devil May Cry I've ever played.
Nice. I mean, I want to get the Devil May Cry collection probably still someday in the future, but DMC I'm pretty stoked about because it's being made by Team Ninja.
Ninja Theory.
I thought it was Team Ninja.
No, Team Ninja is the guys who made Ninja Gaiden 3, and that game is terrible.
Oh, then who did what did Ninja do?
They did Enslaved and
Okay.
Heavenly Sword.
Okay, sounds much better then.
Sweet.
All right, so with that,
Follow us on
I got
Twitter.
nothing else unless you got
Follow us
something.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Franzone. How was it?
That was what?
How was this?
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, see you later, guys. Oh, it was awesome. It was a really fun experience. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah,
Guys, he
there's,
gets free condoms. Free
Free
condoms.
Free condoms.
Anybody here ever need? I got you hooked up. I got condoms you never even heard of. Fucking
El Matador.
Can we tell before we go?
Atlas.
Can we tell the funny story from Super Bowl of the condom that you gave Andrew?
The pink one.
Which one?
The one with the dude on
The
it.
one with the dude?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Alright.
remember that.
Quick story. Quick story.
Alright, fine. At work, of course, a couple people are gay there, so we have to support like the whole gay community. So we have one bunch of condoms that we get delivered that have like gay pictures on it, like
We're not against gay people. It's just
yeah, just pictures
it's,
of
it's a little weird.
pictures of men. Like,
yeah, it's a little,
kissing or
like
whatever.
offsetting. With you with that.
So, gave our friend Andrew a little gift. I was like, here's gonna be your first condom to use.
Could you imagine
And
Andrew
he looked
finally
at the
gets
picture,
with the girl?
It's just two dudes like hugging and kissing.
Could you imagine Andrew finally gets with the girl and he's like, baby, if my
And
friend
it
gave me
says-
this condom, have you looked at it? No. He pulls it out and she's just like,
Uh,
what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
exactly. It just says the one on it. It's like, this is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some interesting condoms. So I'll have to bring some in for you guys.
Yeah. All right.
Is this gonna be another game that
Little
we
show.
have?
Oh my god, that would be great.
No, we're
Little show and tell.
Yes, we'll get the ones with the pictures on them, and then just take what's it called?
We'll just start naming
Which
them off.
which brand? Yeah, which brand?
I got mint chocolate chip ice cream flavored ones.
Oh Christ!
Oh, they got flavors
And
ones.
Strato says, ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds like a tasty time.
Oh,
Man, I just want to get all up in that Ben and Jerry's dick.
Oh my god, this is how we end this?
We just sprinkle a little Haagen-Dazs on that.
Get the hot fudge.
I was like, so with that, Esposito, any last words?
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Like every time, you always use your last words to say that when you could say that and then say some last words.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for listening if you guys are still listening, and we're gonna get some more stuff out for you. Sorry about
The hurricane.
the hurricane.
Yeah, because that was totally our
But
fault.
we got some video
I
ideas in the
blame
works.
Guy for that. I
We got
do
some
blame
video
Guy for
ideas in
that.
the works.
Yeah.
We have good cameras now. We have a capture card, so we got a lot of stuff that we are going to be able to do. And once Christmas break comes,
Yeah, no promises until we have time.
once Christmas break comes, we're going to try and get at least like 2 videos up a week, besides like the podcast.
So we'll make one promise.
Yeah, and
Developing.
Developing.
Franzone. So, how's this? How was that?
It was awesome.
How's all we did?
It was pretty cool.
You happy, right?
Final
I
words.
feel like I'm a part of a whole new big thing.
Come back.
family here.
So yeah, whenever you're not working at the facility of death,
My condoms.
yeah.
I'm the tester.
That face you made. And
Only
Charles.
women.
Hey,
That's not a last word. That's actually that's a last word. But
developing.
that's you're gonna waste your
I'm
last
gonna
word?
go with my traditional developing.
No, he's developing.
Yeah.
I love when you said developing in the thing. I put a picture of pictures developing. I just love them jokes. All right, so with that, that's week 10. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Later.